welcome back to my channel. It's simply Jessica here today with a fall DIY. Super excited to start fall crafting because it is so much fun. Yes, welcome back to my extremely messy craft table. All right, so easy peasy, but it's going to be stunning as usual. But I figured maybe if we start fall crafting, we can will on the cooler weather, which would be phenomenal. So what you're going to need to start this is a pool noodle. I was going to go with a white one, but I could not find one. So we're going to go with black. Personally, I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference of the color of pool noodle because we're going to be filling it in. So you shouldn't really be able to see the pool noodle anyway. And then on top of that, I got 3 of these nice big wine glasses from the Dollar Tree as well. So just keep in mind that everything we use for this craft, and most of mine, are from the Dollar Tree itself. So we're just gonna start by removing some tags. Of course, it will never be easy for me. And again, not necessarily going to matter because you're not going to see them. But I know how some people are with stickers. So if it really irks you, then remove the sticker. And of course, I cannot find my stuff to take the sticky stuff off. But that's okay, we'll find it. Anyway. Oh, and about my video, the audio, I was having an issue with the microphone itself. Thankfully, I have a son who is into technology and I am not, but he did get it figured out for me afterwards. So I will be good to go moving forward. Thankfully, right? Because that was kind of a pain in the tushy. Anyway, we're going to take our pool noodle. We're also going to take the 16-inch cable ties, and we're going to be using a couple of those as well. I just went with the black ones because they match the pool noodle. So let me just get a couple of these out. I think we're just going to need 3 in total, 2 or 3 in total. And what we're going to do is fold our pool noodle in half, okay? We're going to take one of our wine glasses and we're going to shove it on in there. Before I put any zip ties on, I kind of just want to measure out where I want the glasses to line up, okay? So I obviously want the 3 of them, but I want to see how much room we're going to have left over on all sides. So that looks to me pretty decent. Once you get them where you want them, you're going to hold this pool noodle together, take your zip tie, slide it on underneath there. I'm just going to move that one for a minute. And we're going to get close to the wine glass here. So we're going to slide that down. Like, of course that popped off. We're going to get a... Oh, I hope that didn't break. That would be my luck. Grab the zip tie. Don't be like me. Start to get it through before you start moving things around. Slide it over close to where the wine glass is. And you're just going to pull that nice and tight there. So your wine glass is pretty much sturdy. There we go. Now I'm going to go grab the other wine glass real quick that just went flying. Thankfully they're nice and thick so it didn't break. We're going to slide the middle one in to about where we wanted that to be. I just want to make sure like we have the same amount of room. So there we go. And then we're going to use the zip tie right here. Again, getting close to where the wine glass is. I'm going to end up breaking one of these, I'm telling you. I hope not. Just getting real close to that and pulling that nice and tight there. You want this to stay together. And once this is done, you're going to have a super, super gorgeous centerpiece. I didn't even finish my thought there. And then the same thing with the end. You're just going to take your zip tie, go nice and close to your wine glass, just kind of tighten it a little bit, move it close, and there we are. So right here is the beginning. I know it doesn't look like much, guys, but it's going to, I promise. We're just going to cut off the excess of the zip ties. There we go. Now you can do this with just 2 glasses if you wanted to. All you would have to do is cut off the excess pool noodle there at the end. Okay? So, safety reasons, you might want to hold on to that. That middle one is nice and sturdy. You can also zip tie around both sides here if you wanted to do that as well, to just really make sure that it is secure. So we might just do that. Again, you're going to be hiding the zip ties with all the other good stuff that's going to go on here. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to add just a couple more on each side. So if you want to be a little extra cautious like me, then you're going to need 6 zip ties in total here. But how easy, right? Get that, ooh, got that the wrong way. Get that in there. And just tighten that into place. Sometimes my nails work against me. That's what we're dealing with right now. And there we go. Little bit extra security. Still, when you're carrying, make sure you hold your wine glasses there on the side. And we're going to cut off the excess there. Now, this is the fun, the whole thing's fun, but the funnest part, the most fun part, this is where you get to pick what you want this to look like. So we have discussed time and time again that everybody's style is different, everybody's taste is different. So this is where you get to bring this to be your own. Myself, I like the traditional fall colors and a lot of the different fall flowers, but your oranges, your yellows, your red, and all of that fun stuff. That is what I like to go for. We have sunflowers. I've got all kinds of stuff. So you just got to dig out your flowers here. See what you got. See what you want to use. We're going to use some leaves as well. So we're just going to pick out our favorites. Also, if you want to pick out other little things like little pumpkins to add, you can do that. So again, this is where it becomes your own, whatever you want to do. Now, there's going to be 2 ways that you can apply your flowers. You can very easily just pop them off like so and press into the pool noodle to get it to stay, or for a little bit of extra security, you might want to add a little bit of hot glue on there before sticking that in. But that is, again, completely up to you, depending on how long you want to keep this together. If it's just going to be like a, you know, little temporary thing and you want to take it apart, use your flowers for something else at another time, you can certainly do that. But again, a little hot glue sometimes can go a long way to kind of just secure your stuff all together. So speaking of that, we're just gonna plug in this glue gun here, and then we'll finish playing around with all of our good stuff. Okay, got the glue gun in. So I'm just gonna spin this around here so we have the front started. So again, you get to pick and choose how you want this to look. And this is what I mean about the pool noodle. Because our flowers are so big and fluffy, you are going to be able to really cover that pool noodle with all of your different cute flowers. You can use the leaves like I had mentioned. Ooh. So you're really going to be able to cover that. So again, the color of pool noodle, not too much of a big deal. And sometimes they don't like to go in, so that's where your hot glue is going to be coming out as well, as soon as that heats up. So we're just going to place it there so I remember where it is going. But I have, where is my little bucket? All kinds of great things that we pick up at the Dollar Tree. I'm thinking about using these really awesome like woven looking pumpkins. You can kind of just break the stick off at the bottom, and I'm going to place them in the center of this. Ooh, shouldn't have done it that way, huh? In the center of our centerpiece here. Now we're gonna need hot glue for sure, because I gotta fix this. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be quick with things. So I am gonna end up hot gluing these two beautiful pumpkins on there. This is what I mean. So there's all kinds of different assortments, flowers, pumpkins. I have some smaller pumpkins here that I've saved over the years. Come on. Have some bigger ones, some smaller ones, so you can really like fill this in. So this is what I mean by it definitely depends on your taste and your style of how you want this to go. Everybody is different, you know what I mean? So I do like the white and the orange pumpkins there, so we're going to be using them as well. But this is just, I know it's going to be gorgeous. Now, where was I having a problem? It should be hot enough now. So just add a little dab on the flower and stick that back into the hole. And that will definitely help hold your stuff into place there. And I'm just going to add some hot glue here to the bottom of our pumpkins. And they're going to get hot glued right there in between the two glasses. This already just makes me so excited for fall. Like it really does. I just can't wait. Let's see what else we have here. But this is what I mean. I mean, you could just definitely play around with it. And you just have to fill in, basically, is what we're going to be doing. I have some sunflowers here as well. Do I have any other colors? So, I mean, you just kind of got to dig through your buckets, whatever it is you might have. I have some yellow. I have one yellow. You just got to dig around, see what you got. And that's it. So you're just going to go through, fill in your centerpiece with with whichever beautiful flowers you would like to have on here. And that's it. We're just going to keep on cruising along here. And just fill in anywhere and everywhere. If that makes sense. Everywhere and anywhere, we're just going to fill it in. You're also going to go on your outside as well. Move this down. You're going to go on your outside as well because we want this to be covered from one end to the other. And we're just going to get that stuck in there somehow. And that's it. Guys, we're just going to go moving along. We're going to add all kinds of fun pumpkins. I'm trying to figure out which side I want these little pumpkins to be on. And like I said, you just make this your complete own. So you just add whatever it is you want until you are satisfied with how this is covered and turned out. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to add my leaves, add the rest of my flowers all around, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so all the flowers are in, all the little pumpkins are on, all the little leaves are there. Again, whatever it is you want to decorate with, but 360, absolutely just gorgeous from one end to the other. I feel like we might be having an issue with this flower. I noticed that when you're cutting your flowers, if you leave a little bit of like this wired part on there, it's easier to stick through. Duh, right, Jessica? But it is easier to stick through. But how stinking gorgeous is this? And then you have, excuse me, you have from one end to the other a 27-inch centerpiece that is just absolutely gorgeous. So I just have to finish the little touches on these, and that is just fill them with water, put a little floating candle in, and I'll be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have some water in there, and then we're going to take our floating candles here from the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to place those right in there. Ooh. Just like so. And remember, the floating candles come in sets of 2, so that's great. And then we just put them in. And look at this. How stinking adorable could this possibly be? I am just in love. In love, in love, in love. Trying to clean the mess up around it so you can see it. Look how stinking cute this is. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I am just going to kind of back up here a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, guys, so that was the best place I can put it for now. Look how just gorgeous. Now just imagine those lit, super stunning. If I have a lighter in here, I will light them. I'm not sure if I do, but look how beautiful. I just love how that came out, and it was super easy. So get yourself a pool noodle, some flowers, some fall decor, whatever it is you want to use, and put it on there, and it's just gorgeous. From one end to the other. I know you see a cord back there, but look, any way you look at it, from up above, from the back, the sides, just stunning. Absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do. And until next time, bye now.